I believe Fire Elemental's too slow to keep. So I guess I want Earthshock, Lightning Bolt, Rock Butter Weapon, and then Feral Spirits is good early. Fire Guard is really good, I think. I think I would actually keep Doomhammer against Hunter. This is like a 100% race. I definitely need to save this. I guess these are kind of ignorable. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. So if I coin this out, I'll have 2 mana next turn. I guess that's fine. I can just make a totem next turn and then turn 5 Doomhammer. I can also just not Doomhammer turn 5 because then I can't play Fire Elemental and just Doomhammer turn 7 with the Rockbiter or something. This board is looking a lot scarier now. It has 4 power. So if I Doomhammered him to 20, I can do 10, then I guess that's still not enough. So I guess my options is either to Drake or Unbound plus Hero Power. I guess I'm gonna Drake.
Job's done.
Hero Power can't get the taunt to him anymore that he silenced it. So if I don't get any way to play defensive, I need to think about how to kill him in the next like 2 turns, I think. Probably a do or die turn for me. Probably dead. But I do have lethal next turn if I survive. This is 10 damage. I have 10 on board. I have Crackle as well.
I feel icky.
Alright, well he doesn't have lethal, so he has to trade a little bit. I probably still have lethal though. So basically I need to roll Crackle for 4, or is there a better way to do this? I guess we just see first. If we roll a 3, I think I'm gonna have to play Feral Spirits. This should be another good matchup for me. This is kind of like Rogue and Freeze Mage are kind of what this deck is made to be, like non-interactive decks kind of. What cards do I want? I guess I want Doomhammer for sure, Loatheb, Farguard, Destroyer, Fire Elemental, just strong minions. Crackle is probably okay as well. I want to be able to kill his early minions with spells while I build up totems. Not as good as Lightning Bolt, I think, but thing is that this deck, a lot of times when you're playing against like Rogue and Freeze Mage, you need a Doomhammer on turn 5. That's like your ideal situation. I was thinking of just making a tempo play here, but then it dies too easily at backstab SI. I'd rather him play the SI and then me play Unbound Lightning Bolt in that order instead of the other way around.
The
This guy's toast.
Doomhammer, but I can't play on turn 5 anymore. I think I can just play on turn 7 right after Fire Elemental. That should be okay. If I overload this turn, next turn on 4 mana, probably not a great turn for me. If this survives, I can actually just Crackle and then play Doomhammer on turn 6 instead of Fire Elemental. Because if this survives, I'll definitely Crackle something. Hope he doesn't have prep. I might have to Crackle that anyways, actually, and just play Doomhammer. Because I can't even play Fire Elemental against this. I guess that doesn't make any sense. I can't get through. Not unless I want to punch it twice, taking 6 damage here. Then I'd have 5 mana again next turn. I don't know, it actually seems kind of reasonable. Because I can kill the slime. I guess it doesn't seem that great. I have a lot of draws to... Because there's not a lot of Hex targets in this deck. Or Earthshock. I should probably just try to get one of those. I'm assuming my Drake's gonna die and not build trade, but... I was watching the Rockets game before I started streaming. I don't know about Spurs versus Clippers. 4 damage.
This guy's toast.
Oh wow, okay. I can finally stick something, get through. I'm thinking of just playing Doomhammer here and Feral Spirits. I guess that's super weak to Blade Flurry. And I'll overload for 4, so I'll have 5 mana next turn. But I almost have lethal this way. Get him to 22. If I just grind this out, Fire Elemental this guy, go for it. Still a taunt to deal with. This guy doesn't actually die. That's a bad thing.
What to do?
Yeah, I like this. Shaman against Orc, like, you don't have that much time. I think you usually lose the late game. You have to just keep pressuring with the Doomhammers as early as you can. I missed a lot of turns of Doomhammer because of Sludge Vulture.
We hunger for vengeance.
I need 6 more damage to kill him. Or I need 2 turns, I guess, right? Because that's 16 damage in 1 turn. I have technically have enough damage in the long run just by attacking with the weapon, but...
My eyes are open.
Oh wow, it's a good top deck. I have 8 mana to the turn after. Hasn't played Loatheb yet, which is kind of weird. I guess it doesn't make sense to rock better 2 times this turn. Because I also have Flame Tongue, so I need to have a minion to get that damage in. And I can always rock butter for the lethal turn. I don't really need to rock butter now. The only thing is Loatheb makes me not able to, but then I'm not so close to dying myself where I would just lose if he plays Loatheb next turn. Oh, that's good. That's a good game.
I see. Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Yeah, Flamewaker. The problem is I don't have any good ideas. It's like it is a card I'm looking forward most to, but then I just don't have any good ideas for Flamewaker Mage. I had tried to make some decks with it, but and nothing seemed even good. I didn't even try any. Just seemed really bad every time I put it in. Where is my Fire Guard Destroyers? I guess I have to look for them. I thought I had them in my deck, but I haven't drawn in like 5 games. Well, I mean, I know there's Flamewaker tempo decks that seem pretty strong. I just wanted to use Flamewaker in a control mage, which I haven't had any ideas so far for. I've already seen the aggro Flamewaker decks. Go ahead and save my coin here. This is a good hand, actually. With this hand, I can go with my game plan. Basically, like Lightning Storm when the board gets too bad, and just start Doomhammering him early, if I can. Probably control the board early. I'm bound to lose to so many things, I guess. If he has Argus, it's really bad. The problem is all my moves here involve overloading, which I really don't want, because then I can't coin out Doomhammer. I guess I'll do something really weird, but it makes sense. I'm losing a lot of burst damage from my Doomhammer, but then like it does allow me to continue with my plan. If I put Unbounding Arguses, I can't even Doomhammer next turn because of the taunts.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me. I can't do it.
Put this apple on your head.
Alright, I guess I'm Lightning Storming. I was planning on just maybe even waiting another turn because of the egg, but I guess I'm losing some damage. Hopefully it doesn't kill my Connor Creeper. Chazzy, 1987, thanks for subbing. Welcome to StrifeCro. Crowfist.
Elements guide me. I see.
Maybe it was better to kill this actually, because he could suicide it anyways for Doomguard. It doesn't make a difference there.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
That was a big mistake. Looks like he had Doomguard anyways. But he could have just done it on his turn and still got the Doomguard off. The problem is if it's Mal'Ganis and then I kill it, Doomguard has charge, right? So he can just do it on his turn and still get the charge damage. Mal'Ganis though, it would like just kill me and it'd be like really bad, so. Oh, actually I can still die. 1 more mana. Nice. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's dead.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me. Well.
You can't actually play Captain Greenskin this deck just because you have Doomhammers. Like you can tell from his games, it's like it's hard to use all the charges. First of all, you get a lot of damage, but it's like Doomhammer is such a tempo loss that you have to really set up for a Doomhammer. Since usually you just use Doomhammer hit face, so the other portion of this deck is basically buying you time so that you can afford to spend like basically 7 mana playing Doomhammer. And then after you play Doomhammer, you need to go like defensive again while your Doomhammer kills them. Having Greenskin, it just like doesn't help at all for that. Against Mage, Feral Spirits is actually really good. Oh yeah, and also I want a Flame Tongue Totem, so. I mean, the name of this deck is Burst Cantrip, so you definitely gonna need your cantrips, your draw, that's why you have Damage Inventor. You can't afford to be stuck with a whole handful of burn. You need like the right balance, having some minions and stuff to do while you save up burn in your hand.
Greetings, friend.
I mean, you're not always racing, but you have a lot of burn. It's like a control deck, basically. Face Hunter is like from the very start you're trying to kill them. This is basically kind of... You can actually think of this more of like Rogue than Face Hunter. Basically you're trying to kill their stuff with spells early and control them and then hit like a crazy burst eventually in the mid game. Like Rogue Burst. Things like... The old Rogue Burst is like oil. I mean Leroy, now it's like oil. But it's very similar to that. I think I'm gonna have to use some spells here, not just play Fireguard Destroyer. This does that Fireball too, and he's a tempo mage, he has to have Fireball. No matter which one I roll, it doesn't matter. So Lightning Storm for... I guess if I get lucky... I don't care what I roll in the Water Elemental, but I want to roll high on the Tiger. I guess there's a couple of options I have maybe, but I think that's the easiest. No. I guess that's my only option too, but... So if I Lightning Bolt... I'll have only 5 Overload 3, 2 mana. I guess just forget it. I'm just gonna Lightning Storm again next turn. Probably not great, but it's okay. I need to consider the Hex as well because it doesn't overload me. So if I play Lightning Storm, I will kill more of his board. Then only have 4 mana next turn. I guess it's fine. Not really. If I Hex off 6 mana next turn, don't need a Lightning Storm next turn. But I'm taking 8 more damage. I'm not taking 8 more, I'm taking 5 more damage. Alright, I guess it's better. Because I can combine it with some Lightning Bolts or Rock Batter Weapon to take out the next minion. And then at least I'll have a clear board.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
I guess this is too good. Yeah, perfect. So he has a Mad Scientist, a Water Elemental, and a Stranglethorn Tiger at least. And I don't know anything but the secret. If it was Duplicate, it wouldn't have procced with the way he played Mad Scientist. So I can assume it's probably either Duplicate, Mirror Entity, or Counterspell. If I had 1 more mana, I could Drake and Lightning Bolt my own Drake though. But I don't have enough mana. I guess let's try this. Two more Boombots. That was Duplicate. If I knew it was Duplicate, I might have wanted to play Fireguard Destroyer and then Lightning Bolt, trade this one in. But I couldn't have checked for Duplicate first because I needed like my move. This move relied on me having the Creeper to kill the Dr. Boom, so I couldn't have just tested the Creeper into the Boom body there first. You go ahead and just give him 2 booms. Okay, so Flame Tongue is not actually good here because all those guys are 1/1s, I guess. I can overload, make a totem. That's probably better than the Fire Elemental. This is probably not good. It gets BGH now. I think his deck should have BGH. It's like, I think he's playing something like a grinder mage. Something like that almost. Not really completely, but it's more tempo, but then it still has echo and duplicate. He is running more aggressive though, like running Dr. Boom on Sail Portal. I wouldn't be surprised he has Fireball.
I serve the Fire Lord.
I don't remember what cards he has in his hand still. I think Water Elemental and Tiger. The other ones I'm not too sure anymore. I forgot. Oh, another Mad Scientist.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.